This is a Ramana Maharshi clip, a talk by Ramana Maharshi with comments by Richard Clarke. This is a time to listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from talk number 189. The first part. Mr. M. Oliver Lacombe, a middle-aged Frenchman who is on a visit to India, being delegated by the Institute of Indian Civilization of the University of Paris, came here from French India. Among others, he had desired to meet Maharshi. He came and stayed here about 3 hours. He had read in the Sanskrit original the Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads, and the sutras with commentaries by Sri Sankara and Ramanuja. He asked, is Maharshi's teaching the same as Shankara's? Maharshi's teaching is only an expression of his own experience and realization. Others find that it tallies with Sri Shankara. The questioner, quite so. Can it be put in other ways to express the same realization? Maharshi, a realized person will use his own language. Sri Bhagavan added, silence is the best language. Questioner, what does Maharshi say about Hatha Yoga or Tantric practices? Maharshi does not criticize any of the existing methods. All are good for purification of the mind, because the purified mind alone is capable of grasping its method and sticking to its practice. Questioner, what's the best of different yogas, karma, jnana, bhakti, or hatha? Maharshi, see stanza 10 of Upadesa Sara. To remain in the self amounts to all of these in their highest sense. Maharshi added, in dreamless sleep, there is no world, no ego, and no unhappiness, but the self remains. In the waking state, there are all of these, yet there is the self. One has only to remove the transitory happenings in order to realize the ever-present beatitude of the self. Your nature is bliss. Find that on which all the rest are superimposed, and you then remain as the pure self. In this insightful dialogue, a French visitor with a background in Indian civilization engages with Maharshi in a profound conversation. The visitor, having extensively studied the Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and the commentaries by Sri Shankara and Ramanuja, seeks to understand the essence of Maharshi's teachings. His initial question revolves around whether Maharshi's teachings align with those of Sri Shankara. Maharshi responds by emphasizing that his teachings are a reflection of his own experience and realization. While some may find parallels with Sri Shankara, Maharshi's teaching stem from his direct experience and understanding. Maharshi goes on to express that a realized sage communicates in their own language, highlighting the individuality of spiritual experience. However, he emphasizes that silence is the most profound language, hinting at the ineffability of the ultimate truth. It cannot be expressed with words. The Frenchman further inquires about Maharshi's perspective on Hatha Yoga or Tantric practices. Maharshi refrains from criticizing, stating that all existing methods contribute to the purification of the mind. He underscores the importance of a purified mind in comprehending and sustaining what he teaches. The discussion then delves into the comparison of different yogas, karma, jnana, bhakti, and hatha. Maharshi refers to Upadesha Sara and says that abiding in the self encompasses the highest sense of all these yogas. He contrasts the state of deep, dreamless sleep, where the self persists without the world, ego, or unhappiness, with the waking state where these elements coexist. Maharshi encourages removing transient phenomena to unveil the ever-present bliss of the self, identifying your nature as pure bliss. This dialogue encapsulates Maharshi's teachings on the individuality of spiritual expression, the significance of silence, the inclusivity of various paths for mental purification, and the ultimate realization of the self as the source of eternal bliss. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now